What's going on, guys? JSGC 171, and we're in part 7 EU4, where this part we will be breaking away from England and we will be forming the nation of Britain. So that's pretty decent in itself. We finally managed to get hold of Aberdeenshire from Scotland, which we're currently looking to get a foothold of, and then we can form the nation of Britain. So that's where we get to in this part. We also have war with Brittany or Burgundy as well. Involves all them, and it's kind of a full out bad war. So yeah, that's where we're going with this part. We're also going to be expanding on our colony, looking at territories in North America. We've already got territory building up in Greenland. As you can see, Greenland is red at the moment, and we're also looking to expand into Canada, into the USA, and also into the Caribbean, because we're currently lagging behind with Spain, who've got territory already in South America, and Portugal, who already have territory in the Caribbean. So we're looking to head over there, but we've currently got all the nation of Ireland. We're making big gains in France, and we're looking now to make gains into Brittany, which is on the northwest coast of France. We're also looking to make gains with Burgundy on the other side, leading into Belgium and the northeastern territories of France. So that's where the part's going today. So we're just making little gains, but there's a lot to do. The niggly little countries to beat. We've got an idea. We managed to take a diplo idea. We've got an admin idea. So we're taking a military idea now, naturally. Things are looking on the up. It's looking a lot better. In the plus with money. Lost my ships a few times, but never been too serious as damage. But you just got to be careful. You don't want to make the bad mistake of losing a load of boats. And we've landed in Newfoundland, Canada. We're starting to make territorial gains. Dealing with rebels after our newfound territories. Oh, I apologise, we already had the war with Brittany, so we have war with oh, right, yeah, sorry. This is a full-out war with Burgundy and its allies to cut Burgundy to size. So many wars with Burgundy, it's very confusing. So we've cut Brittany to size, so we're looking at making gains into Burgundy. Yes, that's correct. We'll make gains into Burgundy. We're going to look to cut Burgundy to size and take the Belgium side of it. Got it. We're at pace now. Excuse me. We've got a big truce with Brittany, so I can't seal off that one province minor. But we made gains in Newfoundland. We're now trying to head to USA. There's the Caribbean. It's correct. Burgundy was struggling in a war, so I declared war. Right, we're at pace now. I remember. So this is a war for me to try and gain Picardy, but because of losing a war, I'm looking to actually, like I did with France, which is annihilate them. Never ever look for humiliation, because you don't think you get much from the peace deal with looking for humiliation. If you fabricate a claim, and then set a claim onto a province, so in this case Picardy for me, then set the war goal as take Picardy, then you can take more territory as you want and as you will, rather than if you just set it as humiliation, you've then got to defeat all the country, ruin its army and everything, decline the country, but you can't actually take territory. So that's just something to bear in mind. I never set that as the war goal. I'm always looking for territory, I'm always looking for the country to get bigger. Obviously, the more land you own, the more money you can earn, the more bigger army you can build, the bigger navy you can build, the bigger power you become. Quite simple. We have war with Burgundy now anyway, so just the early sieges. We've also got war with their allies and their vassals, which is all of Belgium and Holland and bits of just near Cologne there, all that area, Luxembourg, all that area. Loads of little countries. If you don't know your geography there, it's made up of, now you've kind of got South Belgium, which isn't a country in itself, but it's a completely different culture to North Belgium, which is Flemish, Flanders as it's called on the game, and they're very proud people, I think, very proud people. It's also made up to the south of Belgium, you'll find Luxembourg, which is a small little province, which is its own country now. And then you also, to the east of the country in Flanders, you've got borders with Holland and the Netherlands, which is right near Rotterdam, and then north of you've also got Amsterdam and its areas. But then, as you can see into the map, as you head east again into Germany, it makes up Cologne as well, and all that area, and it's all a similar culture. All looks pretty similar, but it's all nice parts. I've been to all of them in real life. They're all nice. So they're the areas that we're dealing with at the moment, and I'm looking to see how much we can gain into them. So as you can see, though, they're losing a heavy war at the moment with the Holy Roman Empire's small miners. So hence all of the southern part of Burgundy and the French region is all sieged. So this, Burgundy's only got one stack, so as soon as that stack gets beat, the war's kind of done, and it's all about sieging. So for now, we've just got to tread carefully, make sure we travel in numbers and we don't get separated, because that stack can hurt if it gets isolated, particularly if it gets isolated by a fort. Making massive gains now. The war is won. Imagine as soon as I've sieged up all the lands and it gets to 100%, imagine they're going to get a peace deal before me because it's computer generated, so I'll have more to go at. But the war will be won. We're now negotiating a peace deal, so we get new territories, looking to gain as much as possible and cut ties with them. There we go, lovely new bits of territory. Now I want to make set up a vassal out of this. So here's how. Just watch the screen. We're getting a coalition, we don't need to worry about that just yet. We just need to recover. I'm supposed to set this as a vassal, so we're not looking as being too aggressive. So you go on your diplomacy, you just click that and you got all your territories that you can set up. So we want the Flanders region set up that we've just taken. And then I'm going to sell them provinces one at a time that we've just taken. And they can get onto that. Now, I'm not too worried about the coalition just yet because it normally takes them a couple of years to declare anyway. By the time I'll have recovered. So just improve your relations with them countries and you should be alright. And there you go, that's Flanders set up as a new vassal. So it's looking okay. So we're just going to enter into a recovery mode and we're going to be waiting for Scotland to annex. And then we'll be able to form Britain. In the meantime, after the war's done, we're going to head abroad now. Because there isn't much happening over in my lands in Europe. So we may as well see if we can head up and try and form be a new subject of an overlord of a country, but you need a few territories in a certain area first. I normally find 3, 4, 5 provinces in one particular area normally means you can set up a new country which you'll be overlord of. So, for example, North America, I'll be able to form 13 colonies. As soon as I have a few provinces in North America dotted together, and I'll be able to expand upon that. They'll be able to send colonists out. I'll be able to send colonists out, and sometimes you get different borders with different countries. I'll be able to set up Newfoundland as well in Canada where I've landed, since I've got a few provinces there. The British West Indies, if you're in the Caribbean, you've got, if you land in Brazil, and it'll be British Brazil. All that, you get where I'm going with this. But it's pretty straightforward, so we're into a period of recovery. Hence, I put the speed on so quick, particularly the war. That was a simpler war as it'll get with Burgundy. There's no real need for me to slow it down so you can see what's happening. You can pretty much see in very quick motion what's happening. Launch a blockade of the country of the one province that's access to the sea, cuts off the trade. They're at war, getting beat. I siege the lands and the forts, defeat the army. Done. Get your peace deal that you want. Sorted. As you see, Portugal are in the Caribbean. I've landed in North America. I'm also in Canada, in the US. Now we're looking towards the Caribbean, like I said. To the Bahamas. First land of territory. See if we can't get ourselves a bit of trade in the Caribbean and stop powering getting all the trade. Here, Portugal, as you remember, is still in a PU with Spain. still struggled with rebels, but he's started now to recover, and the rebels are uprising. He's not got an army, but he's slowly starting to pay off all of his loans and debts. So hopefully in a part or two's time, he'll be a power that we'll be able to utilise then. Because obviously he's going to have war with Spain to get out of that PU. I'm obviously going to have to break the alliance with Spain if I want to join in that war. So I'm hoping Aaron will get as powerful as possible, that it will be literally be cutting off a 30,000 stack with Spain. And then I'll just head back with Portugal, have Austria under my ruling. And we're pretty much set. I don't think we can be beat. Not unless we make a mistake, I don't think we can be beat from here. France are a finished power. They're still in a PU with Milan, showing no signs of getting out of it. And Milan's even declined. They've been cut in half. Territory separated in their own lands in Italy. A bit weird. I'm not sure how that's in charge of France. I'm not sure why France hasn't gone to war with it. It's a bit strange, but never mind. I'm not currently near territories in Italy to need to go to war with Milan and France to get that, so I'm happy to leave France where they are at the moment, which is not very powerful. There'll come a time when I want their territory and I want Milan's territory. That's when war will happen, but I don't think that's for ages yet. Burgundy is the main threat for me in Western Europe, not Central Europe. Obviously, with all the German ones, they're a big threat with the coalition, so I'm going to have to take it very easy and seem not very aggressive now to get out of them coalition. This could take some years. But it's nice to colonise now. It's nice to show you another side of Europa. A more tactical side. Gain your territories, cut up countries, stop them expanding, stop them getting the territories that they want. It's entertaining. You want to steal the trade, you want to become the main powers. This is where you can get colonial wars. Which of course is why in 1500 they have colonialism. We're looking at territory now in Jamaica, just off the coast of Cuba, and I think it's Haiti in the Dominican Republic and the other isles. Got access to Africa now with the expansion of what we can see in the fog and the expansion of our trade range and our colonial range. So you're starting to see more around the world where people are landing. I've obviously not headed to Africa just yet. When I do, I'm not sure where I'll land. I'll probably need to land somewhere in Western Africa before heading as south as I can get. Into South Africa, Madagascar way there. But again, I'm really focused on North America and the Caribbean right now. Until it gets to a point where I'm happy where I'm heading. Until I get that third colonist, that's where I'll probably head. Into Africa when I get that third colonist. So we're looking at some years away. We've got the exploration idea, we've got the expansion idea. So I'm only allowed one more colonist from them ideas. Then I'll be able to head with a third, so I'm not losing too much ground over in North America and the Caribbean, knowing that I can then gain some territories in Africa, then head that way once. Obviously head up there, you head to the spice trades in Far Eastern Asia, but Aaron's already sent his boats there. He's not landed though, he has got territories in Africa. Obviously in North Africa, I think he's got one. I think he's heading. I'm not sure if he's got one in West, I'm not sure. Don't think so. Not yet. Commonwealth form now, so things happening in Eastern Europe. We've got a pretty decent king. I'm happy with him. I'm happy with the heir. Got advisors on him, so we're catching up on the points, catching up on the technology, so we're heading in the right direction. We've now got. I've just got a conquistador. Let's not get that confused with an explorer for the boats. Conquistador is land fog, so I'm going to go and explore some in North America now with them. So you'll see where I'm heading there. Discover where the tribes are, what land I've got to take on the east coast of the USA and Canada. The long walk from Florida away in America and USA, sorry, up to Newfoundland, Canada. Takes forever. Don't underestimate the size of them territories. I underestimated it with the boats how long it'd take to turn waters. Are a lot bigger than around Europe. We have Britain at last. Scotland's fallen under. We form Britain now through having all the right territories, which means that we can change the flag. And it looks more professional, otherwise there isn't much difference. We're just relation improve at the moment. But we're getting there. Looking good. Right, so part 8, we'll see you for that, and we'll see which direction we can head in. We'll try and get out of these coalitions. There's the points, we're doing okay. This has been JSGC 171, and I'll see you for part 8 up next. Peace, ciao for now.